my pleasure to welcome you to the 2025 Academic Honors Assembly. I extend a special welcome to family and friends of our students who are attending this evening, both in person and virtually. At this time, I ask you to please stand as Father Jerome opens our gathering with a prayer. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Dear Heavenly Father, you gather us here at the end of a year of hard work, struggle, and accomplishment. You have given these young men many talents, but it has been their job to develop the skills to use those talents and to learn discipline and responsible work. As students of Subiaco, they also know that the gifts you give them are not only for themselves, but for the needs of the world. Bless them and all of us tonight as we recognize their academic achievement. We pray through Christ our Lord.
Amen. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you to everyone who's come tonight to join us in honoring our students for their successes this year. I want to take a moment to express my gratitude to the monastic community, my colleagues on the administrative team, the faculty, and the staff who work tirelessly to support our students. This group prays for, teaches, manages the health and welfare of, and ensures the safety of our students at all times. They ensure that we have clean and beautiful surroundings. Without them, our academy would not be as great as it is. Please join me in thanking them all. As students are called up tonight to receive various awards, I want you to look beyond the idea that they are very intelligent. Being intelligent and capable of achieving at high levels is or should be a given for any student at Subiaco Academy. So ask yourself this question: what makes these awardees stand out from the rest of the student body? First, I ask you to think about the character of these students. Do these young men behave well no matter where they are? Do they consistently volunteer to help out others when needed? Are they on time for class? Do they speak respectfully to faculty, maintenance, and kitchen staff, and members of the monastic community? What about brotherhood? Do these award winners participate in activities around campus, or do they isolate themselves in their rooms most of the time? Are they kind to their peers? Do they refrain from participating in name-calling and jeering when the opportunity arises? Do they seek to lift up their classmates or tear them down? And then there's faith. Do you see these guys participating in Mass or standing silently? Are they respectful during times of prayer? Do they seem to follow Christ's greatest commandment, to love their neighbors as they love themselves? To put God first? Of course, no one is perfect, and everyone sometimes falls short of the best. But overall, if you look at these honorees tonight, I hope that you will see that they are great examples of our four pillars of the Academy: scholarship, faith, character, and brotherhood. It is their discipline and commitment to all the pillars that makes their excellence in scholarship possible. So I extend a challenge to all of you here. Seniors, carry the four pillars with you into your next phase of life. Be a lifelong learner, no matter what you pursue after tonight. Live like everyone is always watching you. Be a true brother to all, and most of all, be sure to seek God above all else. For you students who are going to return next year, I challenge you to stretch and challenge yourselves. Do not seek to choose the path of least resistance, especially when you choose classes next week. Try something new. Do not let fear or timidity keep you from trying. Learn mental toughness. Keep studying even when you're tired of studying. Push. Be a young man of discipline who knows when to act and when to be still. Pray more, listen more, and talk less. Most of all, be grateful, especially giving thanks to God for what you have, especially the opportunity to learn at our Subiaco Academy. Lastly, I pray that you will be inspired by the young men who will walk across this stage tonight and the graduation platform tomorrow. Strive to embrace the good that you see in them and become living examples of faith, scholarship, character, and brotherhood yourselves. I now have the distinct privilege of announcing the honor graduates of the class of 2025. Students who have completed the College Preparatory Honors Program and who have achieved a 3.85 GPA or better at the completion of their senior year of high school coursework are designated as honor graduates. Those who have completed at least 6 semesters of their secondary coursework at the Academy are also eligible to be named valedictorian and salutatorian. Gentlemen, as I call your name, please enter the stage to my left. I ask everyone to hold your applause until all of the graduates are on stage. The valedictorian of the class of 2025, Connor Wazaleski. The salutatorian, Evan Everett. Honor graduate Luis Araujo. Jackson Dart. Aiden Brady. Jacob Bryce. Hudson Kirsch. Jude Kung Kuo Mecca. Jaden Lee. Marvin Mittenbart. Colby Monroe. Joshua Post. Hudson Pruitt. Aaron Roker. Nikolai Saunders. Tyler Stevens. Congratulations, gentlemen, and well done. Now, please indulge me as I take a few moments to speak about the class as a whole. They started in 7th grade with just 6 students in their class. 4 of those original 6 are going to make it across the stage tomorrow. They finished their 7th grade year remotely during the COVID pandemic. Classmates have come and gone, some have gone and returned, and here they are, 30 strong. Those of us who have had the opportunity to work with these young men through their time here can avow that each one has his own special qualities. It has been our privilege to work with them through their times of challenge and through their times, and celebrate with them in their times of joy. We can honestly say that we do love you all, and we're proud that you will all get your diplomas tomorrow. I will give you just a little bit of data about this class and their future plans. 5 members of this class scored 27 or better on their ACT. Matter of fact, 4 scored 29, 30, 30, and 31. So very good. The average of the class was 24. The national average is still 19. They plan to do things like join the Air National Guard, become teachers, pipe welders, industrial engineers, doctors, dentists, fishery and wildlife managers, psychologists, and businessmen. They plan to attend the following post-secondary institutions: the University of Michigan, Oklahoma State University, University of Tulsa, University of Central Arkansas, Ozark Welding Institute, Kansas State University, Grand Canyon University, UACCM, University of Arkansas Fort Smith, Arkansas Tech University, University of Arkansas Fayetteville, and the University of Oklahoma. As a class, they were accepted into far more colleges and universities than you want to stand up here and listen to me say tonight. At the last couple, if you haven't turned your sheets in yet, they have been offered over $2,065,682 in scholarship money. For the past 2 years, CBACO has been holding a writing contest in conjunction with the creation of the literary magazine. This year, Mrs. Chung was good enough to handle that through the yearbook class. So I'm going to ask her to come forward to pass out the winners of that contest, as we call their names. This writing contest is made possible through a generous donation from Mr. Richard Lamb, CBACO class of 1971. Mr. Lamb is an author and a national advocate for maritime literature and culture. The theme for this year's writing contest was Coming of Age, a pivotal experience in everyone's life. It is a time of self-discovery, growth, and transition from childhood to adulthood. So students were asked to write a poem, a short story, or a personal narrative that provided an opportunity for reflection and personal exploration for their years at Subiaco Academy. The judges for the contest consisted of 2 current teachers, 1 administrator, 1 retired teacher, and the donor. The prize winners are as follows. In the poetry contest, 3rd place of $25, Marvin Ningavar. Winner of $50 in poetry, Joshua Post. And the 1st place winner of $75, Augustine Tuan. In the short story narrative, we had 3rd place, $25 going to Owen Pennington. Second place, $50 winner, Aaron Roker. First place in short story narrative category with $75 win is Samuel Wu. recognitions, and I would like to ask Brother Sebastian Ritchie to come forward.
Hello, everybody. This is the 5th time that we have presented these awards, memorial scholarships in Alex Bowman's name. Over the last 5 years, we've given out $12,200, and this year we will be doing up to $5,000. We'll be giving out to 4 different people. This is a big chance for us to, as a group of people who knew Alex, who, while his time here on the Hill, he went a lot to Sioux Gaffick. He was a graduate of 2015, and he loved this place in a way that it showed the people how much he meant to his classmates, but also how much he meant to us. And he wasn't the loudest person in the room. He wasn't trying to be. He just was. He was just always here, always available. And when he passed away in 2019, his classmates got together and said, we want to do something that we will remember him by, and that he will be remembered by. I don't know if anybody, for the adults that are here, when you walk through the main entrance of the building, there's the stained glass window. That's Alex and his classmates did that. So it's a lasting legacy. It's a presence that he leaves with us, and this is another one of those. This scholarship will help an upcoming upcoming senior, so one of these guys sitting here, to help pay for their tuition and fees next year. They apply and then are selected by a group from the group of his friends. Tonight, as we prepare to honor 4 more of these students with this award, I want to say a word to the seniors sitting in the room. They will graduate tomorrow. You're standing at the edge of something new. Some of you go off to college with your friends. You may be going to Tracy, you may be going to the military. But whatever you do, wherever you go, I hope that your time here, and whether it was 6 years or just 1, taught you one thing, which is community matters. Benedictines, we know community. We pledge ourselves to be in one place for the rest of our lives. And sometimes we go to places we study, and then we come back and we work for being together. And I hope you guys have learned that while you've been here. So, let's just get on with who comes this year. So, we'll start off with Samuel. Samuel is quiet in the best ways. He's not because he has nothing to say, but because he's always listening. We'll say that when he wrote about himself and the people who wrote in about him, in a place like Sioux Gaffick, it was kind of presence that matters. It's not always the loudest voice that leads. It's often the ones that make others feel the same. Second winner is Colin Cummings. Colin's strength comes from his resilience. He's the kind of person who does the work without asking for credit. Sometimes he's the one who makes the tough choice, what people said about him. He's setting something aside for the sake of his family, and that's the kind of sacrifice that deserves to be noticed. Finally, Landon Cope. Landon, I've met you throughout these years, known you for your brother, knew you for a while here. I think that for everybody that wrote about you, the leadership qualities that you have in the different places that you're active, we hope that these are things that you continue. His name was at the top of all the list, and it's not because he push his way there, but because he lived his way, will always be here. And that's the kind of example that Alex set. So, Landon.
Thanks for having me tonight. My name is Heather Appleton. I'm a branch operations manager with On Credit, and I'm here tonight to present Griffin Frederick for one of our scholarships.
Good evening, I'm Jeff O'Neill, president of the Parish Rotary Club, and on behalf of the Parish Rotary Club, I'd like to present a $500 scholarship to Griffin Frederick.
This evening, the Academy also recognizes students who have been outstanding in their studies and school citizenship. These awards are given both to reward the student for his achievements and to encourage other students to strive for similar merit. All subject awards received by seniors and all medals for excellence will be presented at graduation tomorrow morning. Students, please come to the aisle of the stage to my left when I call your name, and then please take the stage when your award is announced. Awards will be presented by the department chairs. The following students are recognized by the Department of Theology: Justice Butler, Aaron Pineda, Alejandro Ramirez, Jude Post, Miles Hoffine, Nicholas Schmitz, Andrew Lee, Henry Morrison, and Ace Wellhousing. For achievement in Catholic morality, Justice Butler. For achievement in honors, Catholic morality, Aaron Pineda. For achievement in Catholic social teaching, Alejandro Ramirez. For achievement in honors, Catholic social teaching, Jude Post. For achievement in Catholic church history, Miles Hoffine. For achievement in honors, Catholic church history, Nicholas Schmitz. For achievement in Jesus Christ, source of salvation, Andrew Lee. For achievement in Jesus Christ, Creed of the Faith, Henry Morrison. For achievement in middle school religious studies, Ace Wilhausen. Following students are recognized by the Department of English: Gael Campos Carrasco, Samuel Wu, Justice Butler, Colin Clayton, Miles Hoffine, Dow Kung, Ben Ho, Elliot Bray, and Grayson Collins. For achievement in British literature, Gael Campos Carrasco. For achievement in dual credit English 201, British literature, Samuel Wu. For achievement in American literature, Justice Butler. For achievement in Southern literature, Colin Clayton. For achievement in English 2, Miles Hoffine. For achievement in honors English 2, Dow Kung. Ben Ho. For achievement in honors English 1, Elliot Gray. For achievement in middle school language arts, Grayson Collins. The following students are recognized by the Department of Mathematics: Samuel Wu, Julian Gamino, Michael De Dios, Gael Campos Carrasco, Hung Tong, Reese Ladd, Grayson Collins, Antonio Grasso, Jacob Feather, and Callan Hayward. For achievement in advanced placement calculus AB, Samuel Wu. For achievement in advanced placement pre-calculus, Julian Gamino. For achievement in honors algebra 3, Michael De Dios. For achievement in algebra 2, Gael Campos Carrasco. For achievement in honors algebra 2, Hung Tong. achievement in geometry, Reese Ladd. For achievement in honors geometry, Grayson Collins. For achievement in algebra 1, Antonio Grasso. For achievement in honors algebra 1, Jacob Feather. For achievement in pre-algebra, Alan Hayward. The following students are recognized by the Department of Science: Miles Hawkine, Aaron Pineda, Judge Jennings, Trevor Wazaleski, Romeo Castillo, Henry Morrison, Grayson Collins. For achievement in health, Miles Hawkine. For achievement in chemistry, Aaron Pineda. For achievement in honors chemistry, Judge Jennings. For achievement in advanced placement chemistry, Trevor Wazaleski. For achievement in biology, Romeo Castillo. For achievement in honors biology, Henry Morrison. For achievement in middle school science, Grayson Collins. The following students are recognized by the Department of World Languages: Xavier Scanlon, Anthony Smith, Julian Camino, Trevor Wazaleski, Jude Post, Nicholas Smith. For achievement in American Sign Language 2, Xavier Scanlon. For achievement in Mandarin Chinese 1, Benton Smith. For achievement in Mandarin Chinese 2, Julian Domino. For achievement in Mandarin Chinese 3, Trevor Wazaleski. For achievement in Spanish 1, Jude Post. For achievement in Spanish 2, Nicholas Schmitz. Social Studies, Lee Miller, Samuel Wu, John Frank, Miles Hawthine, Michael DeDios, Elliot Gray, Grayson Collins, Helen Hayward. For achievement in foreign relations, Lee Miller. For achievement in advanced placement, United States government and politics, Samuel Wu. For achievement in United States history, John Frank. For achievement in Western civilization, Miles Hawthine. For achievement in honors Western civilization, Michael DeDios. For achievement in honors civics, Elliot Gray. For achievement in honors economics, Grayson Collins. For achievement in middle school Arkansas and United States history, Helen Hayward. The following students are recognized by the Department of Visual and Performing Arts: Augustine Twan, Ryder Shaputo, and Aaron Pineda. For achievement in foundations in art, Augustine Twan. For achievement in middle school art, Ryder Shaputo. For achievement as jazz ensemble outstanding soloist, Aaron Pineda. The chaplain and campus ministry team recognizes students for their dedication and service in religious activities. The following students are recognized for their religious activities. Go ahead and come on stage, guys, when I call your name. Nigel Hawkins, Alex Stingle, Nick John, Xavier Scanlon, Giovanni Vargas, and Grayson Hollins. The administrative team, in consultation with Student Services, recognizes students for their application to studies. One of the three distinctive Benedictine vows is Conversatio Morum, which is defined as the ongoing conversion to the monastic way of life. Formation in the Benedictine tradition, then, is not just about grades or academic averages, but about an ongoing conversion to strive to achieve one's personal best. This award is for students that have demonstrated marked improvement over the course of their time at the Academy. The following students are recognized for their application to studies: Drew Collins, Alex Stingle, Garrett McCormick, Siobhan Sturrock, Luke Garrison, and Antonio Grasso. The following students are recognized for involvement in that: Nigel Hawkins, Lee Miller, Aaron Pineda, Nicholas Schmitz, and William Schmitz.
Good evening. Each year, the Academy selects 2 students, one for each semester, as recipients of the Martin Shriver Award. The Martin Shriver Award, named in honor of Martin Shriver, a carpenter from 1900 to 1973 for Subiaco Abbey and Academy, is awarded to a student who exhibits an exemplary work ethic, involvement in school activities, and respect for teachers and fellow students. A student may receive this award only once while attending Subiaco Academy. This year, the recipients for the 2024-25 academic year are Luis Araujo and Tyler Stevens. For the alumni scholarships for the school year 2025-2026. Each year, through the generosity of our alumni and patrons, the Academy awards scholarships to students who meet the criteria prescribed by the donors. As your name is read, please come up on the stage. Father Christopher Palladino Scholarship for $1,000. To qualify for this scholarship, a student must meet but not be limited to the following criteria: possess and exhibit high Christian principles as determined by the Academy administration, is recommended by his Christian doctrine teachers, and finally, has exhibited above average grades in Christian doctrine, conduct, and application. The recipient for the 2025-26 school year is Alejandro Ramirez of Fort Smith, Arkansas. The Father Clement Scholarship for $1,000. The Father Clement Scholarship is awarded to assist a rising senior who is proficient in math and science, with the hope that this will encourage math and science excellence in the academy. The recipient for the 2025-26 school year is Trevor Wazalowski. Coach Mouse Scholarship for $1,000. The Coach Mouse Scholarship is awarded to help an upperclassman who has shown some of the qualities and loyalty to the school exhibited by Coach Mouse during his 49 years of active association with the Academy as a student, an athlete, teacher, coach, and administrator. The recipient for the 2025-26 school year is Lee Miller of Nassau, Oklahoma. The Jason Cleveland Scholarship for $500. This scholarship is given to a current junior day student who has achieved above average grades and who has exhibited good conduct and character. It was established by the Cleveland family in memory of Jason Cleveland, valedictorian of the Subiaco Academy class of 1987, who was killed in a car accident in July after his graduation. The recipient for the 2025-26 school year is Colin Clayton of Van Buren, Arkansas. The Jemmy and Mary Lee Taylor Day Scholarship Fund, 2 for $3,000. Firmly believing that their grandson, Charlie Castagno, a 2022 graduate of Subiaco Academy, received a quality education and benefited from his time at Subiaco Academy. The Taylors established this scholarship in Charlie's honor to help other young men have the opportunity that Charlie had. Because of Charlie's love of and involvement in Trojan baseball, preference for the recipient is given to returning students who play baseball. The recipients for the 2025-26 school year are Landon Coke of Charleston, Arkansas, and Gregory Martin of Willemstad, Curacao. Terry and Kathy Sun Endowed Scholarship Fund. Terry and Kathy Sun believe strongly that young people should have an opportunity for a good education. They appreciate the work that the monks have done at Subiaco Academy, providing such educational opportunities for many years, and want to help support this effort. This fund is to be used to help a graduating Subiaco Academy senior attend college, with preference being given to students who intend to study and obtain a degree in geology, earth science, or natural sciences. The recipient for the 2025-26 school year is Colby Monroe of Ola, Arkansas. The Fred and Carolyn Johnson Scholarship for $5,000. A one-time scholarship in the amount of $5,000 given by Fred and Carolyn Johnson of Rogers, Arkansas, is awarded to a graduating senior who has made a positive impact on his school and the students attending Subiaco Academy. The scholarship may be used to attend 2- or 4-year colleges and universities or trade and vocational schools in the U.S., and will be applied to the recipient's cost of attendance at his chosen institution. Mr. and Mrs. Johnson believe that success in life is usually determined by those who have had a part in touching others' lives. Their hope in giving this scholarship is to provide a little support in beginning life's wonderful journey. This scholarship is being awarded to Joshua Post of Altus, Arkansas. In addition to these scholarships, there are many others which provide tuition assistance that you as students are privileged to receive. Some of these include the Father Hugh Assemacher OSB Endowed Memorial Scholarship Fund. Established in 2019 by a group of alumni, this scholarship was intended to memorialize the legacy of Father Hugh, a priest for 60 years, often referred to as Subiaco's walking historian, and his impact as a teacher, mentor, and role model to many students. The intent of the scholarship is to make certain that other young men have the opportunity for a Subiaco experience, with other teachers and mentors, but with the same spirit and tradition as displayed by Father Hugh. The Plugi Family Endowed Scholarship Fund. The Plugi family of Altus, Arkansas established an endowed scholarship in 2021 to assist young men who have a strong desire to receive their education at Subiaco Academy. Mr. Roman Plugi, though not an alumnus of the Academy, fully supported Catholic education in his lifetime, and upon his death in 2011, encouraged his wife and children to continue in that spirit of giving, so that young men of future generations could reap the benefits. Today, Mrs. Tony Plugi and her children continue to carry the torch in his memory while supporting the students of Subiaco Academy. The David and Luann Spaeth Endowed Scholarship Fund. The connection between Mr. and Mrs. Spaeth and Subiaco began years ago in Lindsay, Texas, while various priests from Subiaco Abbey served as pastors in the Catholic Church in their town. In honor and in memory of the monastics of Subiaco Abbey, the Spaeths chose to establish a tuition scholarship to financially assist families, particularly those from the North Texas area, whose sons wished to attend Subiaco Academy. The Spaeths truly believe in the mission of Catholic education and trust that as a main apostolate of Subiaco Abbey, the Academy will carry forward the installation of Benedictine values in the young men who pass through the halls of Subiaco Academy. The Hosford Balin Endowed Scholarship Fund. Miss Dorothy Hosford and Miss Antoinette M. Balin, two college friends and longtime educators who ultimately shared their forever home and love of education, made contributions in 2020 to establish a full tuition scholarship to support a Catholic day student from the Fort Smith or surrounding area to attend Subiaco Academy. This is one of the few scholarships that requires the recipient to maintain a minimum 2.5 GPA, consistent with their deep belief in the power of education and lifelong learning. We have a round of applause for all those wonderful donors. Now it's time to recognize one of our faculty. Each year, Subiaco Academy names a member of the faculty as an endowed chair recipient. The purpose of the endowed chair program is to ensure and maintain high educational standards by rewarding outstanding faculty in specific disciplines and providing professional development that will enrich the life of the academy today and for future generations to come. The selection committee considers excellence in the classroom, professionalism, support for all school programs and activities, and representation of the school's mission, goals, and philosophy. This year's recipient came to Subiaco from Austin, Texas, where he served as an area project manager for a small commercial HVAC firm. He earned a bachelor's degree from Southern Methodist University in 2012, where he studied philosophy. Following graduation, he received a full tuition scholarship offer to attend Boston College to study theology with his eye on becoming a teacher. Instead of graduate school in Boston, our recipient felt called to discern the priesthood, but after a brief time in seminary, he realized God had other plans. He met his wife Gabby shortly after this time, and they married in 2015, and are the proud parents of 6 wonderful children, with number 7 on the way. The recipient began his teaching and coaching career at Subiaco Academy in 2022. He cherishes his time interacting with students in the weight room and out in the fields, and he enjoys the great outdoors in the Subiaco area in his spare time. I believe that all of you will agree that this year's recipient is passionate about this place and educating our exceptional students. He is a spiritual role model for many of us here on the Hill. I would like to ask Father Jerome to please come forward with me. This endowed chair is named in honor of Father Jerome Goodell. So it is my honor to award this endowed chair for excellence in teaching to Mr. Isaac Coffin. Congratulations, Coach Coffin. The Subiaco Academy Headmaster's Distinguished Service Award is presented annually to a member of our community who goes above and beyond the call of duty to help our students and staff thrive here on the Hill. These individuals are often described as selfless, sincere, caring, and generous with their time and talents. This year's recipient epitomizes the word grace. He always looks out for others and will do anything to make other people's lives enriched and more uplifting. He is respected by our students, the monks, and the faculty and staff here at the Avian Academy. On the Academy side, he cares deeply for the young men who attend this wonderful institution. He also models the Benedictine values of hospitality, stability, prayer, and hard work. His service to others mentality is contagious and quite remarkable. His passion and energy to get things done are impressive for those of us who have the privilege to work and watch him on a daily basis. There's probably no other living person that is so tightly associated with Subiaco and its mission and ministries. This year's Headmaster's Distinguished Service Award goes to Father Jerome Codell, OSD, class of 1957. Father Jerome was born in Clarksville, Arkansas on the 19th of January, 1940. He is a 1957 graduate of the Academy. In 1959, he made profession as a Benedictine monk here at the Abbey. He was ordained a priest in 1965, and he earned advanced degrees in theology and scripture while studying in Rome. From 1969 through 1987, he taught at Subiaco Academy, and he spent 2 years afterwards in Belize, in Central America, at Santa Familia Monastery there. On the 8th of November in 1989, he was elected the 6th abbot of Subiaco Abbey, and served the community as abbot until his resignation on the 24th of March, 2015. He is currently active in the community as a carpenter in the development office and teaching formation classes. Father Jerome is a living and breathing example of Christ's love to all of us at Subiaco Academy. As Senior Stone Lee described, if God ever sent someone to be a leader of others, it would be Father Jerome. A member of our staff suggested, and I quote, "Once you have a conversation with Father Jerome, you know that you have been heard, but more importantly, you know you are loved." End quote. Father Jerome Codell's warmth, work ethic, and faith are unmatched, but it is his care and concern for this treasured place and the people who live, work, and learn here that is truly inspiring. Father Jerome, thank you for all you do here at Subiaco. On behalf of the students, faculty, and staff of the Academy, it is my honor to award you this 2025 Headmaster's Distinguished Service Medal. Congratulations, Father Jerome. Well, it certainly has been a wonderful time to spend with all of our parents, guests, faculty, staff, members of the monastic community, and of course our inspirational students this evening. It is an honor to share some closing remarks with all of you today. It is appropriate and good to recognize students who have excelled in their time here at Subiaco Academy. Individually and collectively as a whole, these students embody all that makes Subiaco special. Congratulations to all award recipients. You make us very proud and set a great example for future Trojans to follow. A few years ago, Pope Francis declared that education was not just about acquiring knowledge and how we think, but instead is about 3 distinct but connected languages of the head, the heart, and the hands. He aligned those with our thoughts in our brains, how we feel in our heart, and what we do to and with others. He emphasized that aligning all these with the teachings of Jesus Christ in the essence of a Catholic education. He finished by suggesting that as students grow in maturity, they should be shaped and formed to lead faith-filled, extraordinary lives. At this important event over the last few years, I have referenced a professor by the name of Carol Dweck, who researches and studies human motivation. She wrote a book titled Mindset, The New Psychology of Success. She examined the notion that human beings have two mindsets, a fixed or static mindset, believing things are what they are, and a growth or developmental mindset, the belief that one can grow, learn, and improve. Dweck goes on to say that living just outside your comfort zone, taking on tasks that seem difficult at first, or tackling problems that appear to be slightly too challenging are ways we improve. This is a cultural tenet at Subiaco Academy. Our teachers and staff members inspire students to embrace challenges through a growth mindset. This framework creates a passion for learning when individuals are encouraged to stretch themselves in new and challenging ways. Studies have shown that the neurons in the student brain can form new, stronger connections and over time increase their capacity when pressed. Students, I urge you to lean into your discomfort and remind yourself about the power of the growth mindset. I encourage you to forge ahead and develop a passion for being a lifelong learner. Again, I want to congratulate all of our award recipients this evening. We look forward to a wonderful day tomorrow. God bless you and onward Trojans. Thank you very much.